Good morning all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, April 18th. Looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and the NQ. Let's get right to it. Three things right off the bat. We know sellers have been in control and have been pushing this market lower. However, the volume has been weakening on the way down, which means any new low today, no way we fill this gap in ES unless number one, we go trend again, and number two, you get better volume. We might get down to this 25 wide overnight POC from February 29th. That POC's been sitting there. Remember, it was going to be a downside destination. An upside destination on that day. We opened above it, and ever since then, it's been a downside destination. So that gap is that POC is halfway through this gap, about halfway through the gap. So there's a level they can reach. Otherwise, they're not filling that gap without any really good volume. That's number one. Number two, as far as NQ goes, if they make a new low, they should fill this gap. They've taken back a lot of it, and it's only 60-somewhat points. So I would think they would finish it off if they got into it. Third thing that's important, nothing changes at all until we take out a daily high. That can't even be thought of happening until we take back the trend day and get acceptance into the upper distribution from yesterday. Okay? Where am I? Yeah, here. And here's NQ. Okay? So we can't even think about yesterday's highs in ES or NQ and those sell tails until we fill the single prints and get into the upper distribution with acceptance. So those are your three main points to start the day prior to any MGI forming. All this in here right now, all noise. This is major league noise, major league chop. Okay? The only play whatsoever I would look for, if we were to stay in this range right now, is to fade an overnight high or possibly an overnight low in both of these things. Other than that, people are going to get chopped to death. Don't be one of them. Okay? Righty, same thing. Now, righty didn't have a gap below. So righty's path lower is easier. All right? And for them, same thing on the upside. They got to take back we all have to take back the afternoon rally high first. But the more important one, obviously, is the single print and then get acceptance into the upper distribution. And again, to show you on the chart, it's staring us right in the face here what needs to be done. We need to take out a daily high. We're one-time framing down for 4 days. However, the volume has decreased. The 20 is now rolling over. So at some point, I wouldn't be surprised if the 20 and the 50 meet. Again, I'm not a big proponent of death crosses and this and that. By the time it happens, the move already happened a lot of times. So here's an example here where the 20 crossed the 50. And we went higher the next 4 days. Eventually, we went below it, but initially, we went higher. So for sellers, volume picking up on the downside. For bulls, taking out yesterday's high. Thanks for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today. And we'll recap at 4 p.m.